Yes. Thank you. Take over.
Namaskar. Good morning. Shri Ganesh Ai Namah. Hanji Shravanji, you want me to continue from yesterday's session?
What's that? Yeah.
Yes, joint pains.
Yeah, no problem. Yes.
Okay. Let's start our session. Sit straight. Hands are in Dhyan Mudra. Keep your neck straight, spine straight, shoulder behind. Take a long deep breath from the nostril, chanting the word Om from the mouth 3 times. Om. Om. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tasaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Diyo Yonam Prachodaya. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu Ma Kashchit Dukh Bhag Bhave. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let's all pray to Almighty for the wellness of whole universe. Everybody should be healthy, wealthy, enjoy prosperity. Nobody should suffer from any ailment, whether that is physical, mental, spiritual, social, emotional. With these good thoughts, we'll start our session. Now, here, keeping in mind all the precautions. This is very, very important. We have to follow our body. Please do as much your body allows you. We know yoga protocol produced by our respected Swamiji Maharaj is very, very simple, very effective. Anybody can do it, provided we follow all the precautions. Because as we are working with various age groups, and especially most of the people are over 60, I think, or touching soon. So we have to be very, very careful. Hypertensive, low blood pressure even, heart problem, backache, which is so common, suffering from arthritis at various level, various part of the body, backache, then osteoporosis, osteopenia, that is brittle bone. So these things should be keep in mind, all the time, especially when we are doing our poses and then doing pranayama also. You can't do some pranayama if you are suffering, like when we are doing Kapalbhati. We can't do that if we are pregnant or trying to get pregnant or having menses or had a major surgery, depending upon which area you had the surgery. Normally for the major surgery, we say 4 to 6 months. And for minor surgery also, you don't do for a couple of weeks and start doing on the instruction of your instructor or your physician. Which one to do, how long to do it. This is very important. We are all going, like example is cataract operation. Most of us already had or we are going. So we should be very careful, you know. Then if you've got any headache, or you're bleeding from anywhere, or you're suffering from fits, convulsions, dizziness. So these things should be kept in mind all the time, because you are responsible for your action. Especially on the Zoom, I am giving you verbal disclaimer. And when we go back, we should not go back if there's any problem in the abdomen, like peptic ulcer, gastric ulcer, severe colitis, or you have got hiatus hernia, or you have got a big hernia, or you have got acid reflux, which is not uncommon. So these, keep in mind all these precautions. So now we'll start with the Bhadraka Pranayam, because the most of the session time will be spent today on exercises. Though we know pranayam is first and the foremost, we can't get rid of any disease without doing pranayam. These exercises are going to make us more flexible, tone us up. We can lose weight also. And some poses are very helpful, as you know, when we do our poses, especially the 5 poses we do for our weight reduction, for the backache, and to activate all the internal organs, as I will be coming on those slowly and slowly. So pranayam, going to any problem of the joint, as it was well covered yesterday by Mr. Sharman, the types of joint pains are arthritis. We all know that we suffer from. At this stage, very common is osteoarthritis. The major joints of the bodies are affected. Here you know the cause is wear and tear. Our cartilage are disappearing and the bones are getting rubbed. That's how we are getting pain and sometimes swelling also. And then the second one is rheumatoid arthritis. We usually come in the younger age group, but not that young. You can say up to 40, 35. So that is because of the autoimmune diseases. One of the autoimmune disease, our system is not working favorably. It is going against us. Our immune system is against us. And then we spoke about gouty arthritis also yesterday because of the uric acid problem. We get gouty arthritis. And the fourth one is psoriatic arthritis. When you suffer from psoriasis, that is one of the skin diseases, it's very severe one. They also affect our joints. So today we'll be focusing more on generalized joints pain. And then I will divide into 3 portions. Your upper arm, your neck, and the upper arm, the lower limbs, and the back. They are the main, you know, which is affecting us. That is covering the whole body. Most of us are suffering. So let me start with pranayam. As I said, pranayam is a must. Try to do all the 8 steps of pranayam, but please spend more time on Kapalbhati and Alom Vilom and on, we are cooling ourselves, take away the stress. This is also one of the reasons of joint pain, stress, too much stress. So get rid of stress, go to your Bhamri Pranayam. Nowadays we are doing a lot of humming also. Bhamri Pranayam, and then Udgit, when silent, loud chanting of Om. Then we go into Pranav, the 8 steps, when we are doing sort of silent meditation. So these steps are very important. Swamiji says, spend even if you are suffering from joint pains, not now 10 to 15 minutes, hours on. You can do 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending upon the severity of your problem. So everything is done according to your problem. How much severe your joints are, whether they are mild or they are moderate pain, or you are doing as a preventive method. As our yoga is, primary prevention. So these things are very important. We change, according to our physical, mental condition. But again, there is no age bar. These joint pains are more common, especially osteoarthritis is more common at old age. And this is mainly because of the imbalance of our vata. Too much air in the body, which is giving us problem. And in some cases, it can be your pitta also, or can be mixed. The kapha, the three doshas, when they're imbalanced. But here in this condition, it is usually our vata. So that's what we are going to do, get rid of that. When we sick because of the kapha, you know what happened? Who suffer from joint pains more? Obese. That is kapha. Constitution is kapha. So we have to be very careful. The kapha is also giving us, can be mixed type or can be mainly water type. So we have to be people suffering overweight, lack of exercise, and it can be hereditary also, very common. And the people who are suffering from a lot of stress, they are getting like any other disease. Most of the diseases are stress related. 75 to 80% diseases are because of our stress. चिंता, सापनी, सबको डस रही है. ये चिंता सबको डस रही है. But we are very lucky. We are doing yoga practice every day. We are being blessed by our Guru, Swami Ramdev. We are doing every day. We do get some stress on and off, but not like other people who are not doing yoga practice. So let's start with the Bhadraka Pranayam. Keep your neck straight, spine straight, shoulder behind. Hands are in Dhyan Mudra. Take a long deep breath from the nostril, exhaling from the nostril. Here you can do for 2.5 seconds in and out, or you can do longer because as we are practicing for a long time, think positive. Go on doing some mantra jap inside, Om, or whatever you practice every day. And fix your mind on your breath or the third eye, Agya Chakra. Keep your neck straight, spine straight, shoulder behind. By doing this, we are getting a lot of blessing from our Guru, from our parents, from the cosmic power, from the divine. They are blessing us. This is going to awaken my sleeping energy. The energy which is dormant is going to activate it. This is all started from the root chakra. Carry on with the positive thinking. Breathing in, say Om. Breathing out, say Om. 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 Or whatever mantra you do, whatever you believe in. Now here we are going to change to Chin Mudra. because I want to activate my lower part of my lungs. Chin Mudra. Long deep breaths in and out. Breathing in is your Purvak. Breathing out is Rechak. Next, do Adi Mudra. Thumb in at the palm. Press the fingers, closing your thumb. Put it on your lap. Bhatrika Pranayama. We want to open up the upper part of lungs. Raise your arms up, rub your palms 15 to 20 times to generate more heat from our palms. Put the palm on your eyes. Feel the heat going on your face. This is going to increase my eyesight also. Going to increase the blood circulation on the facial muscles to take away wrinkles, give nice glow on the face. Now, once the temperature is coming normal to the face temperature, open your eyes slowly, remove the hand, give a massage on the face at the lower eyelids to get rid of any puffiness or black patches there, the lateral angle of eye, at the eyebrows, so you are activating your eyes also, increasing the circulation. Get rid of any problem of eye, itchy in the eye, watery eye, pain in the eye, the vision, even glaucoma. Carry on with a smile on your face. Come to the temporal region. This is very important. Take away the stress, plus there's a big artery there, temporal artery. When this gets inflamed, there's a lot of problem. This is all preventive. Go over the head, come down like this, with one finger in front, one behind. Here you are activating your vagus nerve also to get nitric oxide, which we require to fight against any virus, fungus, bacteria, good for high blood pressure, diabetes, taking away the stickiness of the platelets, not to get plaques, stroke and heart attack. Come down. I'm touching my thyroid area. There are two lobes, the right and the left. Here I am doing my vocal cords also. Then take your finger behind for the parathyroid gland. There are 4 small lobes behind to activate that. Then come down more. Come to the thymus, which is very, very important. Take away all my anxiety and produce again immunity from the T cells. Press it hard. Then you can do any area where is the problem. Do the whole body. You're doing your massage. You're doing your acupressure also. Do it. Rub it hard. Do massage of your knees. Lot of problem at the knees. Now today I'm not going to go into much detail, as you people are very expert on that. Kapal Bharti and whatnot, because I have to cover quite a lot. The thing is, as I said, now it depends the severity of your joint problems. Now I will be dividing into three, preventive, mild, moderate, and severe. So if there's a severe problem, really you can't do much. Only you can do three things or four things. Pain is so acute, so sharp. Then we need there, first of all, rest. Then we need ice pack, as mentioned yesterday also by Shraman. Too much swelling, pain, you put ice pack, get your these frozen mixed vegetable packs and put it there. Or sometime we have got some equipment you put in the deep fridge, they get very cold. Give it, put it on there because a lot of pain and swelling also. So you have to do that. The next thing is we do hot and cold compression. And the fourth one is, as I am getting better, my exercise will start. Now I normally start, what time we are worst with our joint pains? When we get up in the morning. From when we get up in the bed, it is so much stiffness. Why stiffness occur? You are lying down, sleeping with the blessing of Almighty. You have got lovely sleep. You had 6 hours sleep in one posture. This is happening with many people. On the other side, some can't sleep at all. They are getting up every second, third hour. Some are very lucky. To have good sleep is a blessing. It's a blessing to have a good sleep. So you are sleeping in one posture. So naturally, your body gets stiff. There's no motion. You're not doing any exercise. Synovial fluid is not produced. Our lubrication is not produced. That is only produced when we are doing some exercise, any type of exercise, while you're walking around it. So there is nothing happening. So that's why they get very dry and they get stiff. So that's how it starts in the bed. You start your exercises. Gentle exercises with the arm, with the legs. I have done that in the previous session in a detail, Go on doing it slowly and go on breathing. That's the most important. Breathe in and out. Do very gently if there's too much stiffness. Carry on and go on mantra jap. सबसे बड़ी औषधि है प्रभु का नाम. Mantra jap. So you will do your jap also at the same time. So do various exercise. Start slowly. Do some patting also. You can do that. Increase the circulation all over the body. You're lying down in the bed. And then coming on to your various poses, which I will be doing lying down, your Uttan Padasana and Pavan Muktasana, you can do in the bed. And that gives you extra benefit. Take some water also, warm water, 2 or 3 glasses, and do the Pavan Muktasana. Then the bowel will work fast. So this is the advantage. Start in the bed. Go on doing your japa also.
Dr. Kapoor, I do that every morning before I get out of bed. Pawan Muktasana and all those exercise. I do that every morning. Which
yes, I know that is working wonders.
That's
that
right.
is working wonders.
Thank you.
Other thing is, do this calf muscles also. This will help you. Do the calf muscles also. After drinking 1 or 2 glasses of warm water, do your calf muscles. Especially, you have done that, you have gone to toilet. Still, you are not opening your bowels. Go on doing like this, as Rekha told us on her session. Do like this. Go on doing. This is you are doing quite hard, to activate, and there is some connection with the bowel of these calf muscles. So there we are starting from the bed over these things. Now today I will be demonstrating very, very simple things for you. Because,
sorry, how to leave. Sorry.
Pardon?
Thank you. Sorry, how to leave, how to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Now, the thing is, as we vary according to the severity of our condition. So let's say sometimes we see people, they are suffering from rheumatoid arthritis and their fingers are like this. Teddy-meddy. They can't do anything. They can't do anything and there's a lot of pain also. But here we encourage them, don't feel bad, get hold of some flexible balls. Try to do that. Go on doing these balls. They are going to help you a lot. And this is going to cover not only my hand, my wrist also, my elbow and my shoulder. Start doing very gently like this. Go on breathing in and out. Pranayama is going on. That is the Adhar base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. Then you can do like this. See how much the wrist is moving. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Very good. Now you are getting on better. You can do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is happening? You are increasing your grip also. Because we are throwing away all the things, breaking so many glasses. Grip is no good. So by doing this, you are increasing your grip also. So same thing, you want to more exercises. 1, press, press, go on pressing also. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. And you can take it outside as we do all these exercises. So there's multiple benefits with one movement. My grip is getting better. We are all suffering from carpal tunnel, sitting on the computer long time, on the mobile. Stiff neck even. Tennis elbow. So carry on. Carry on. Carry on. All the poses you can do. All the poses you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then you can reverse. You're still pressing the ball. Very good. And doing those exercises which we do every day. Then up and down, increase your nitric oxide also. Come on. Carry on slowly and slowly. Up and down. Up and down. Very good. Again, go on pressing. Go on pressing. Other way around. Simple things are more helpful. So you have done with the balls, all the things you can do with the ball. You can do this also. All the exercise we normally do, holding the ball. Slowly and slowly your fingers get straight. Plus here also again, a lot of time is spent on your pranayama. The next one is every day you are doing. Let's go to the kitchen now. How many activity we can do in the kitchen? Why we are getting this arthritis at this age? golden age, because we are not doing any exercise. Even the children say, you sit and relax, I will do everything. So we are not doing anything. But once we were doing all the things ourselves in the kitchen, the simple example is making a dough even. When we make a dough, we take out the ball from cupboard, wherever it is, down or up. See, action is going on. Then make a dough, made a dough, nice one. You have to do like this. But unfortunately, nowadays people are using a machine. We used to do that. See, this is your exercise. You're doing your exercise with a smile, making dough, and doing your japa also. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That's what our saint says. Always go on chanting. Never be angry when you're making food. Be happy. Mantra jap is a must. Amrit ban jayega. Khana amrit ban jayega. Ye to wish ho jayega. So you're doing so much. Making the balls now. Rolling again. That's what we are doing. This and that. We are rolling. Made the roll. Going to make chapati. Put it on that plate. And go on rolling, rolling. Rolling. Punjabi people have thick rolls, you know. Our Gujarati friends, they are very, very thin ones. Because we make a lot of paranthas, stuffed paranthas. Roll. Rolling. Do so much exercise help being done, you know, in the body. Carry on. Okay, you have rolled nicely, round, not India ka naksha, round. Take it, take away the extra flour. Put it, come on, put it on the tawa. Especially if you got that oven, you know, mud oven we have in India. See how much action is occurring. That's what we were doing yesterday, no? Jerk, with a jerk for the shoulder, with a jerk. And the elbow is getting, that's what we have done. Working in the kitchen. Come on, come on, come on. Then you take out your chapati or parantha and don't butter it at the top. According to Ayurveda, don't cover with ghee or whatever you use. There's problem with digestion. They say put oil or ghee inside. Okay, this is simple exercise you are doing in your kitchen. And why we are not getting this? Because we are not working at all. Sitting. You can do cutting of your vegetables. That can help a lot for these exercises, what we are doing every day. So there we are. The other one is, you can take your tea towel. I'm coming to very, very simple things. Tea towel is very important because sometimes the hands are here, but they're not there. They are there. They are either there or here. With this, we can make sure our stretching is at the width of our shoulder, at the shoulder level. Stretch yourself. See how much effect is coming on the upper arm, the shoulder. Stretch. Then take it up, 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 up. Same width, same thing, out, going, bending, you know. You are bending sideways. Don't bend if there's a backache. Gently, you're doing all this. Then other one you can do for your shoulder. Just pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. With a smile. I want to get better. Other one. Pull, 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 pull. Now coming to the shoulders. More exercise, not to get frozen shoulder. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then you can reverse. Then other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Depending upon how good or bad you are, you can do 100 times. If you are getting on better, carry on. What else you can do? Let's go to washing now. Clothes washing. How we used to do without this machine? Remember in India? Sit down. Can't sit like that now. Go on doing your, with that thing, wooden stick we used to do. Take away the dirt from there. So how much action is occurring? Then you want to take away the water. This is very important because this is working quite a lot here. See, squeezing all the water. Squeezing all the water. That's why I do a lot of hand washing, See, you're squeezing out. See, whole upper arm up to your neck, the effect is going. Very good. Simple thing. Carry on. Other way around like this. How much action is occurring? We can do all this. We can do all these simple things. Multiple benefits. Okay. Other, we do neck and shoulder exercise. You all know we do every day because time doesn't permit to cover all those. So you know all that very well. Your neck movement, again, watch your neck. Go at a pace. Down, breathing out. Center, up, breathing in. Coming down, center, right, center, left, center. Now here I will give you variation. My neck is pretty bad. But if I don't do any exercise, it will get stiffer more and more because it's not used. So how should I do it? Put your hand here and gently move your neck. Very, very gentle, here you are. I am showing you all the variations. Very, very gentle. Here you are doing your eye movements also. One step, multiple benefits. Then you come back very, very slowly. Same thing here on the cheek. I am very gentle to my body. Breathe in. I am pushing my face on the right side. My spine is erect. And you breathe out and look straight. Now, this is giving little bit area covered. Now I put it temporal region. Very, very gentle. Then you come back slowly. Other side. Very, very slowly. So that's how you give the support of your hand. Do it very gently. And rotation is not done then because it is pretty bad. So you vary according to the condition. Now rest of the thing we do, all that and this. I'm not going to repeat that. We do every day and we know all about it. The next one is coming to, let's say the 3 parts I've divided. Head and neck, arms, back, and the lower limbs. Lower limbs also, I covered quite a lot on the knees last time, but I will do some poses also. So next one I'm going to do while sitting down on the chair, my back. Always sit like straight. If there is a backache, in the back you can put a cushion also. Make sure your spine is erect. And then you can do some poses very gently while sitting. You can do your Talasana. which we do standing also. This is very good for the back, for the knees, for the abdomen. Loss of weight also occurs with this. You lose a lot of weight also, give good concentration, multiple benefits. Hold it like this. No pressure on my spine. When you breathe out, bring it down. Kati Chakrasana you can do very gently, very gently. I'm not moving my neck even, just my arms are going. Very, very gentle. Come in the center, go other side. Don't go too far because otherwise there will be stress coming on the spine. Very gentle. Then you come back again slowly, slowly. The next one is your, while sitting down, half camel pose. Put your hand at the buttocks. Sit slightly in front of the chair. Breathe in and take your head back. Half camel pose. Ardha Ushtang Asana. Then you breathe out and look straight. Other one is half moon asana. Breathe in and go back. And breathe out and come straight. So these 4 poses you can do easily while sitting on the chair. Because doing that the proper one is very difficult because you go on your knees. And the knees are pretty bad. You don't want to ruin them. Especially the people who has got even knee replacement. They are not supposed to sit on the ground even, they say. Otherwise you can damage it. So this is the one we are doing while sitting. While standing, I have shown last week quite a lot. But one thing I can say more, standing against the wall. Standing against the wall. This is very good for the spine plus the knees. Spine and the knees. Go very close to the wall. Erect yourself. Relax. Relax. Now, try to go down very slowly. See, the knees are working. The spine is touching the wall. Go down. Come up again. Now, if you want to do some exercise here also, spread your arms up. Breathe out. Breathe out and go down slowly. 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 You are doing your squatting also. Squat. Squat. See? Take your spine back. Up again slowly. So both the things are help. Even the arms you are doing, the spine you are doing, and your knees. And when we lie down on the ground, again the same thing is happening. So let's start some poses. Time is flying. Time is flying. While lying down, you can do so many poses for your back. Let's first sit down, as I'm sitting down now. Here we can cover now our lower limbs. Everybody knows that we are doing every day, so I will be just doing little bit quickly here. We all know. See, relax yourself. You are sitting in Dandasana. Your hands are very close to your hip. Very close to your hip, not behind like this, you know, or like this, just here. Now here we start with our toes. Now let's say my toes are pretty bad. I can't do much even up and down. So what should I do? Do with the hand. Do with the hand. They're pretty bad, you know. Do with your hand, or if somebody is there, they can do it for you. I'm telling you all the variations, you know. They're so bad. So do with hand. Same thing. I can't move. Get the help of your hand. Otherwise, as we do every day, squeeze your toes hard. Squeeze your toes hard. Very good. Up and down. Keeping in mind now, our Bhadraka pranayama is going on. Breathing in and out. Chanting inside. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe. Carry on. Rotate. Clockwise. Anti-clockwise. See, you might get some cracking. Don't worry. You're not breaking your bones. Getting rid of wind. The water. Then try to touch the ground very hard. See how much action is coming to the knee joint and the calf muscle. Press it hard. Press it hard. Press it hard. Then move your knees up and down. Can't show you. I'm wearing tight. Up and down, that will go. The knee, you will see the kneecap is going up and down. Up and down. Then again, as we do lot of massage, patting, every toe with the oil or a cream. Then don't forget these 4 channels. This is going to cover whole lower limb, the hip, the knees, the ankle, and the foot. All these channels are important. Press them nicely. Then you do your acupressure points also. They are the same as with the knuckles, you know. Then rotate. I'm moving fast here. Then for the knee, we do this one. Very good for the abdominal organs also. Pressing hard. Down. Then you do rotation at your hip joint. The knee, get rid of extra weight on the lower limb. With the laughter. What is the laughter doing? Increasing endorphins. They are the painkiller produced by the body without getting any painkiller. Endorphins are coming with the laughter. They come always with laughter and singing. So go on singing. Same thing we do other leg. I'm not going to do that because we all know that We are getting such a good training from our friend, Mr. Sharwan. So I'm not going to repeat that one. So the next one you can do is, for the spine again, do your Paschimottanasana. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, go down slowly, touch your lower limb, any part, depending upon how bad is your joint pain, especially the back. Here I'm watching my back also. So I'm just reaching here. Just reaching here. Don't take your head down if you got back problem. People do like this, no? Please don't do that. You can put some cushion underneath if you want. Imagine this is my cushion. Put the cushion here and go down very slowly. Now make sure the spine is straight. This is very good. Awesome. One leg, then you can do another leg also like that. Don't try to touch your toes if there is a back problem. You're going to ruin it. Forward bending should not be done when you got backache. Backward is allowed. That helps. And for that, you know, you people are very active. I'm not that. You do your cat pose, child pose, like this. Let me try. These are good for the back. Child pose. Then you do your cat pose. Then the cow pose. Now what's happening? The spine is going up and down. Here the spine has gone up. Here it is going down. Tummy is coming down towards the ground. Cat pose. And the child pose is very simple. So you can do these poses if your body allows you, but don't overdo it. Again, variations are always there. There's nothing that you have to do all the things. Now these ones we have done while sitting down and lying down. Now the main poses what we do in our protocol, we all know. First one is your Makarasana, good for the back, for the abdominal organs and weight reduction. Makarasana. I always start with this. Stretch your arms and your legs. Stretch both. See? And rest your head on the ground. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Then come to this one, the resting pose. As we have done some exercises, my head is on my hands on each other. The legs are spread out. This is the resting pose of Makarasana. Magarmach. My heel is in, forefoot is out. The gap is about 1.5 feet. Rest here. Cool down yourself. Enjoy every second. Then you come to the first pose of Makarasana. Hands are underneath your chin like a stool. Raise your right leg up. Right leg up. Don't overdo it. Then take it down slowly while exhaling. Whole action is done with the breathing. Our pranayama is going on. Left leg is up. Breathing in. Do it gently. No cramps. No jerks. I love my body. Take it down while exhaling. Slowly. No rush. Then you can do both if your body allows you. Hold it. Now holding is very important. Stay in this position for some time. In the beginning, you can do short time, maybe 10 seconds, 5 seconds. But if you want the full benefit, take up minimum 1 minute. 1 minute. Close your eyes and see where it is affecting me. Which part? Close your eyes. Visualize your body. Every part. Dhyan Purvak Yoga. Then while exhaling, come down. So this is a Makarasana. The next one is Bhujangasana. And as you know, there are 4 poses in that. First one is chin on the floor, feet together at the back. Breathe in. Hands are at the level of your chest. Breathe in. Go up very slowly. Look at the ceiling. Here my elbows are bent. I am looking at the ceiling. See how much effect is coming on my spine. This is the physiotherapist they give us in hospital. Best poses, Bhujangasana for the back. Then come down slowly while exhaling from the nostril. Very slow. One pose. Second one, hand on each other. You can put your chin there or you can put your head. Then breathe in. Go up slowly. Now here, see, my elbows are completely open up. Full Bhujangasana. Full cobra. Enjoying yourself. Look at the ceiling. Lovely ceiling, lovely chandeliers. Come down slowly. The next one is hand at the chest level. Breathe in. Breathe up very slowly. And take your hands up as you are flying away to India. Imagine, we can just imagine, we can't go. We are flying away. Very good. Exhale and come down. The fourth one is, I think I won't recommend if you got lot of back problem. If you're little, yes. This is not for everyone, maybe for young people who have no problem. But again, for demonstration, hands are here. The legs are spread out. Here the legs are spread out. Go up and look at the back. Don't overdo it if there's a back problem. The little problem, yes. Look at the feet, wherever you can reach. You're looking over your left shoulder at the moment. Then breathe out and come down slowly. Same thing we are doing. Breathe in. And you're looking over your right shoulder. Don't overdo it. That's lovely. Fine. You've done well at your age. Next is your Shalabhasana, the Kamal. Hands are underneath your thighs. Chin is on the floor. Raise your right leg up. See how much effect is coming on your lower limb, your spine. Get rid of extra weight also. Good for sciatica. Low backache, whole backache. Stretch, stretch. Then come down slowly while exhaling. Now breathe in. Go up as far without bending the knees. Chin is on the ground. Hold it, again hold for a long time. But now time doesn't permit. But take it down while exhaling. The next one is Right arm on your upper part of abdomen and lower part of chest. Take the left arm up. The right leg will go up. Spider. Come down while exhaling. Same thing you repeat other side. Left leg is up. We are Spider-Man. Come on, come on. Hold it. Watch your body. Where the effect is coming. Very good. Relax. Come down. Relax. Go back in resting pose of Makarasana. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Om. Chant Om. The next pose is hands at your waist. Raise your head and bring your hand on your hips. Okay. See how much exercise occurring. You covered your upper body, your arms, the chest. The abdomen is getting pressure. And the legs, hold. And breathe out and come down. Bring your hands back on your waist. The next one from the both sides. Complete Shalabhasana. Chin on the ground. Breathe in and come up. Now you are lifting up your head and the feet. Here you can stay for longer time if you're slightly overweight. That is the benefit. If there's extra fat on your abdomen, that gives you platform to hold on. Very good. Well done. Well done. You are doing well. Come down slowly. Relax. So if you're doing so many poses and getting relaxation also, turn over now as you are still on the ground. On the back now. You can do so much. You can do so much. Now, there are multiple benefits, not only for your joints and whatnot, for the whole body, these internal organs. And some of the poses will help for the Nadi Dharan, displacement of solar plexus. Some of them. Let's relax for a short time. In the Shavasana, no rush. I love my body. Oh, Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Shama. Jai Shri Radhe. Now, coming back to again the lower limbs, you can do some exercises like this one, doing cycling for the knee joint, for the hip, weight reduction from the limbs, take away the cramps, the varicose veins also. Cycling, start cycling, forward gear and backward, reverse, at your own pace. Keeping the mind on breathing, breathe in and breathe out. Other one, proper cycling as we have done. My foot is on my pedal and I am going up and down. Reverse, reverse,
reverse. Enough. You can do both if you are more active than me, but don't overdo it. Very good. Very good. Very good. Again, raise your legs up at 90 degrees. Stretch. Stretch. Breathe out and come down very slowly. These you can do many repetitions. Left leg is going up. Stretch. Stretch. Hold at 90 degrees. Then breathe out and come down slowly, 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 slowly. Now, you can raise both the legs up. Don't do it. Heart problem, hypertensive, brittle bones. Hold it. Give a spot from your hands even at the back of your knee. Make it 90 degrees. Very good for the spine also. Hold it. Can hold for 1 minute, even 2 minutes, but not now. Time doesn't permit. Take it down. Here, you feel very odd when you're going down. Never mind. Keep it at your own pace. Come down. Come down. Relax again. See how much your spine is relaxed now. Take the legs up again, 90 degree. Make a big 0, 360 degree rotation. Clockwise. Breathing in and anti-clockwise. I'm doing only few times because you know that. Other one now. Left one is going up, rotating, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Enjoy every step. That's the idea. Again, you can do both the legs if you're very active. Don't overdo it. Follow your body. Very good. Enough for me. I'm taking it down. Now, these poses are very good for your Nadi Dharan also. Displacement of the solar plexus for the abdominal organs, plus for the spine, for the legs. Uttan Padasana. You are raising your leg. Right one is going about 30 degree. 30 degree. Very good for the knees also. 30 degree only. Then take the other one up. Hold it. And take it down. Then both up. 30 degree. Bring it down. Next is your Nokasana you can do. I hold like this. You can hold in front. Then come down. Next one is, which is very good for the spine and for Nadi Dharan also. Setubandhasana. Hands on the ground. Raise your spine up. Up, up, and up. Hold it. Then take it down slowly. The other one is which is difficult to do. I do only half of that. Just watch me how I'm doing. This is known as when you're touching your nose with your big toe, Anushka. I do like this. Hold the bottom of my trousers, both sides, and bring it. See? Bring it close. Here the arms are inside. Arms are inside. This is a very difficult pose, but very good for the Nadi Dharan. Just relax. The other one we do every day actually. Markatasana, 3 poses of Markatasana. Bend your knees together, feet together, arms are at the shoulder level. Take your legs one side, I'm going on right, foot on foot, knee on knee, and I am looking at my left hand. This is very important. They should be at the shoulder level. So when you're looking, you can correct yourself if the arm is up or down, make it at the shoulder. But don't move your neck if there's a neck problem. Breathe in and come up in the center. Breathe out and go towards the left side. And I am looking my right hand. Come in the center. There is a gap about 1.5 feet between my legs. Take the legs one side. Now here it is important. One knee is touching the ground. Another knee is touching my heel of opposite foot. That is important. And I am looking at my left hand. Very good for the spine, for the legs. Come in the center, go other side. Now here, one knee, left knee is on the ground. The right, I'm trying to touch my heel of the left foot. But don't overdo it. Do as much your body allows you. Because at this stage, you can easily break your bones. So that will be your responsibility, not mine. Take the legs down. Take your leg up, 90 degrees. Hold it, hold it. Take the right foot towards my left hand, or as close I can reach. As close I can go. And I am looking my right hand. When you breathe in, go up again, up, up, up. And exhaling, going down. Enjoy yourself. You have done well. Left leg is going up 90 degrees. Slowly, no rush. Stretch. Here again, stretch. Take it on the right side, close to my right hand. This is the best pose for back problem, for weight reduction. The organs are activated, the pancreas, the liver, the spleen, our gut. The bowels will work well after this. Constipation will run away fast. And while breathing in, bring your leg up. Again, stretch, stretch. Enjoy and come down slowly while exhaling. So you have done Markatasana, which is a very, very important asana. Go in Shavasana, my friends. You have done so well. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out from the nostril. Think of the divine. Apar kripa us Prabhu ki. हम सब पर दयालु दीना बंधु. Relax your body and the mind. Try to visualize and feel every part of the body. Starting from your toes, feel them also. Visualize them. They are relaxed. Coming to your sole of the foot, relax. Front of the foot, the ankle joint, relax. No stress. The calf muscles, the knee, no pain at all. No. Relax. Thighs, the hips, the whole pelvis. No pain. Relax. Relax. The lower abdomen, the upper abdomen, the chest, the lungs, they are functioning well. Heart is functioning well. Relax. In peace. No worries. You can feel the heartbeat pumping nicely. Come to your neck, the thyroid gland, parathyroid gland. They are at peace, doing their job properly. Relax. Come to the face. No tension, no worries. In the mouth, the teeth, the gum, the tongue, the buccal cavity, all relax. The nose, the eyes, the forehead, all in peace, calm, Anand, everlasting happiness. The brain, Shunya, no thought, no thoughts. Relax. The whole back, is relaxed. Spine. In neck, there is no problem. All pain is gone. All relax. All relax. Coming to the upper arm, shoulders, no stiffness, no pain. The upper arm, the elbow, the lower arm, the hands, they all relax. All relax. Anand. I am in the state of bliss. I am in the state of bliss. I am feeling very light, feeling very secure. No worries. I am so secure, as if I'm lying down in the lap of my Mother Earth. She is loving me. She is loving me. Just go on floating in this bliss. We have to go to our destination, the final place of peace and rest. As the river joins into Mahasagar, Ganga Sagar. Ganga ji is going to Ganga Sagar, which is coming soon on 14th of January. Ganga Sagar. Same thing, we are joining into our super soul. Atma ka Paramatma se milan. A stage of full bliss. Enjoy yourself. Om Anand. Om Anand. Om Anand. Om Anand. Try to move your parts very slowly. Take your arms up, rub your palms, put a palm on your eyes, take right or left turn, put your hand underneath your head like a pillow, bend your knees slightly. Then you come up slowly with the help of your hands. So we have done session of yoga with Shavasana. Now, I think you have done a lot of exercises. The time is also flying. Other things I can say, we need lot of precautions also. We need lot of precautions. To protect ourselves, we need lot of precautions. As we never think, there are certain things we can do. Certain things we can do to prevent these things. Talking about the knees. Talking about the knees, they say if you look after yourself, how you are going up and down the stairs. If you've got knee problem, always start doing with the knee which is better. The good one goes first, then the bad one. The good one goes first, then the bad one, step going up the stair. While coming down, you take your bad knee first, then the good one. Coming down is bad one, going up is good one. This helps quite a lot. Because the thing is, if the knee is bad, you don't want to bend it too much. You want to make it straight. That's what is happening. When we go up, we use our good knees, which is bending. Other one is stretch out. And other thing you can do while sitting, how to sit. You should be sitting straight. Sitting straight. Sitting straight. And your feet are always in front. Sometimes you sit like this, go back and sit. Or sit like this, cross over.
So sit like this, that your feet are on the ground and they are further away from the hips, like this. Like this. Other thing you can do, you must be seeing in the social media also, they are producing these pillows for the knees. But we can use our pillow ourselves, put it on your knees in between when you're lying down. When you're sleeping, put it one pillow under in between your knees so that you don't get pressure on your bad knees and you can sleep comfortably whole night. Now, coming to the rest of the poses of your pranayam. The Kapalbhati, I'm not going to do too much with all that mudras. You know, everybody knows so well now. Just I will doing 2 to 3 minutes every step. But again, as I mentioned, the most of the time should be spent on Anulom Vilom and Kapalbhati. So we are doing Kapalbhati for a short time. With the mudra is, the best mudra is Vayu Mudra for the joint problems. Vayu Mudra and Apan Vayu Mudra. So we are using our Vayu Mudra and doing Kapalbhati at your own pace, keeping in mind all the precautions as I mentioned. And smile, smile. Well done. Next is Bahari Pranayam, which you can do. 3 locks you make, which is very, very effective to cover the whole system, 3 locks. Breathe in, breathe out fully. Then you do first your root 1, Mool Bandh, Udyan Bandh, and neck 1, Jalandhar Bandh. But don't do it if you have a neck ache. So just once only. Don't hold your breath if you're suffering from hypertension or heart problem. This is very, very important. And during this COVID season also, you don't know how many people are suffering from breathlessness and whatnot. So then you open up. Normally we say open with the first this reverse order. The neck 1, Jalandhar Bandh, Udyan Bandh, and then the root 1. Next is the Agni Sal Kriya, everybody knows. Breathe in, breathe out. And then you push your stomach in and out fast. So many benefits. Get rid of constipation, urinary problems. Weight reduction. One has to do for 1,000 times to get rid of this extra weight. Next one is your Ujjayi Pranayam. Very easy to do it with multiple benefits, even for asthma, for the voice problem, speech defect, and concentration of the mind, activation of all the system, heart and lungs. Very easy to do it. Put your finger there. Voice is coming from the vocal cord, which are constructed. We are supposed to squeeze our neck muscles. And you can do your Khichdi Mudra also. Extra benefit. You all know that I am rushing through. The next one is, I will do humming here, which is very, very important to increase the nitric oxide. Do it 3-4 times. Give a good smile on the face. So much nitric oxide is coming. Next one is your Anulom Vilom. Very important. Well done. Next is Bhamari. These are very important to get rid of all the stress from the body because the joint pains are because of the stress. To get rid of all the stress. Anulom Vilom, Bhamari, Udgit, and then Pranam. Three times Udgit. Pranav Pranayam. You are in the seat of silent meditation. Fix your mind either on your breath or the third eye. Go on chanting the Lord's name inside. And say inside, I am never alone. The Supreme Power is always with me. I am never alone. We are thankful to Almighty who gave us strength, the guidance, how to do yoga practice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Raise your arms up. Rub your palms. Put the palms on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes and remove the hand. Singhasan, very important for the speech defect, activating all the organs, get rid of sinusitis. We'll do only twice. Then come laughter, which is a must to get rid of all the joint pain. There are so simple techniques. Increase endorphins, get rid of the stress. Take the my pain endorphins. Painkiller is endorphin. Now what else you can do? To get your joints better, you are getting on that age. Mala japa. Acupressure also. See? You are doing your acupressure also. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. How much movement is occurring? Mala japa. And what else you can do? You can do your Mala japa. Om Namo Shivaya. And other thing you can do gardening also. People sitting on the wheelchair, they are doing gardening. Not nowadays, it's too cold. We have to protect from this cold weather. People are doing while sitting on the wheelchair. I'm surprised. I was just seeing someone. So do gardening, do dancing, loud singing. It is more endorphins. And other thing you can do is knitting. That will also increase our joint movements. So simple things. And other thing I will say, play carom board. Carom board. So many things we can do to improve the joints, you know.
I'm very
We
good
have
at
to be
carom.
careful.
I'm very good at carom board. I can beat anybody. Sorry, kidding. I love to play carom board all the time. Used to do that.
Oh, I
for,
see. Another thing, you can play chess also, chess. But there's a lot of stress in that. In chess, there's a lot of stress. So be careful. You can play. This is the simple things one can do, you know. We don't have to do complicated things. Our body doesn't allow. You don't have to do very strenuous exercise. Always do the variation according to your body. And be happy. Sometimes if you, oh, I can't do Surya Namaskar. I can't do this. I can't do that. Doesn't matter if you can't do Surya Namaskar. You can do in the chair. Sitting on the chair, you have been taught by our friend, Sarwar, how to do on the chair.
Also,
on the chair.
snake and ladder is good for your mental health. Snake and ladder
Yeah. Oh, yes.
for mental health. I know.
So there we are, the final prayer I will be doing. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashantu, ma kashchit dukha bhagvare. Om Purnamidam Purnyat Purmuchyate Purnasya Purmadaya Purmevavashishyate. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you very much, Shaman ji. आपने
Thank
मुझे
you,
मौका
doctor.
दिया सेवा करने का.
Thank you, Donna. Both very